Today we're going to talk about balance, which is one of the principles of design. All right. Jair, would you read the objectives for us?
Given small pieces of paper, learners will arrange the papers within 5 minutes, showing understanding of the three areas of balance with 100% accuracy.
Thank you. Now, what is balance? What is balance? Marcy?
When things are even.
When elements are even? Good definition. Anyone else? What is balance? All right. What you, that was a good definition. I agree. But I have a definition of balance also. In art and design, balance is the visual weight of elements in a composition. We use the principles of balance to add stability, structure, emphasis, and dynamics. In design, one would attempt to place elements in an aesthetically pleasing arrangement. Also, balance refers to the visual equalization and weight of the elements of art. So, every object in a picture has visual weight. The principle of design called balance helps us to ensure that we have visual weight even across the composition. That's what you said. Even weight. Now, there are three major areas of balance. One is called symmetrical balance. Symmetrical balance. And one is called asymmetrical balance. Like I'll help you remember that later. Called balance. And the last one we're going to talk about is called radial balance. All right. Now, asymmetrical balance is balance. No. Symmetrical balance is balance like a mirror image of something. So if you have a line down the middle, say down the middle of your page. Now, if you have objects on this side, on the left side, the same object is on the right side. It's symmetrically balanced. More objects on the left side, another one on the right. It's like mirrored image, mirrored. Another object on the left, another one on the right. But they do not, symmetrical balance doesn't have to be identical. For example, we may put a rectangle here and put the other rectangle here. And they do have to have this aspect. They have to be identical in some areas, such as color, shape, texture. All right? This is symmetrical balance. It means whatever's on the right side is on the left. Here's another example of symmetrical balance. Let's see this. Can I erase this? Objective? This is our line down the middle of our page. And if we draw a person in the center, don't laugh at my drawing. I am a good artist. All right. Is that person symmetrically balanced?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know? Huh?
Both sides are similar.
That's right. Both sides are similar. Exactly. And here's one last example of symmetrical balance. If you put an object in the middle, is that symmetrically balanced? Okay, that's correct. Now, the next one is called asymmetrical balance. Like A for awkward, A. You can remember that, asymmetrical. We know symmetrical is balanced. Same on both sides, like mirror image. But then now you're going into asymmetrical balance. All right, you got the line down the middle again. Now, asymmetrical, you can have a heavy object on one side and smaller objects to balance that heavy object on the other side. For example, we have this big rectangle here. So what do we need? And we're going to have some smaller rectangles here to balance that out. That's asymmetrical. All right, here's another example. This is our center line, and this object is very close to the center line, very close. And we have these objects way out here. And this is our paper. Is that asymmetrical? Is that still balanced?
Yeah.
It is? Okay. When you have an object close to the center line, a smaller object further away from the center line, that is still balanced. That's asymmetrical balance. All right. Another one is this. Use the example of people. This is our center line. We have, that's our paper. Now we have a big person here on this side. A big person. See it? That's nose and mouth. Now what you think we need over here to balance that out asymmetrically? We gonna use people. Two people, are they gonna be the same size as this? Smaller. Man, you are gonna teach me. That's right, two smaller people to balance it. That's right. Let's give them some eyes. That's asymmetrical balance. That's exactly right. But except they can even be smaller than that. That's good. All right. The last area of balance is called radial balance. And radial balance is that balance that seems to come from the center and move outwards. All right? It's also another area of symmetrical balance, but you don't have to put that radial balance in the center of your composition. You can put it anywhere in your composition, but where it comes, where the center radiates from the center. So I'll show you an example. What do you think radial balance looks like? Okay. Here's one example. We may have something go out like that. That's one example. Another one, we could have something like this. Circle. See how the circles are getting bigger, but in the center they are small. See, very small till they get so tiny. That could be another example of radial balance, something that radiating from the center and moving outwards. And I'll give you one last example. Something like this. And there are lots of examples on the internet about radial balance. All right, so right now what I want you to do is I'm going to pass you out a paper. which you already have on your desk. And I want you to, you're in groups now. This is group 1, group 2, group 3. This, you're going to use this sheet. One sheet of paper, and you two going to come up with ideas of radio balance. You'll come up with all 3 ideas of balance. You come up with your own ideas. Use this sheet. You're going to show me examples. You two going to get together, put your head together, show me example of, what's the balances? Name of the balance? Asymmetrical, symmetrical, and radio balance. Okay? You're going to do that on this sheet. You both get together and give me 3 examples. You do the same thing and you do the same thing. And when you finish, I'm going to pick one of you to come up here and demonstrate on this sheet one of the types of balances. You're going to do a different, you're going to do one balance, you're going to do a different one, and you're going to do a different one. So I'm going to have 3 different balances demonstrated up here. All right, so go ahead and get started now. Work together. I need 3 examples of balance. All right, radio, asymmetrical, and symmetrical. Go ahead and do it now. Hey, man. Oh. Together, right? Y'all get together. Come on. Work on the same sheet of paper. Yeah, you can help them out. They can use some help. Start with the easiest one first. Symmetrical balance. Hold on, I need these. I need these. Any example, use your ideas. What is symmetrical balance?
So we don't want them to use these
Not
sheets.
that one. That's the last step.
Okay. So one is
Divide the paper.
and 3.
You can divide the paper like this. Make it easy for yourself. Hey, look here, you ladies. Group 1, divide the paper like this if you want to. All right. Need some symmetrical balance. I need this. I need this. No, you can't. Not right now. Okay. All right.
I'll just start by drawing a line down the middle.
Make it simple, y'all. Just basic shape. Okay. Give me some objects in here. Give me some elements. Remember? See? Something similar, but you can draw people instead.
Hi.
Alright.
AI to your phone.
That's symmetrical. Give me something simple. Look at the example.
May I to your phone?
Use people.
What kind of shapes do you like?
Alright. And give me one more example of radio. You can use anything. Give me another one. Just one more example.
And then for symmetrical, you gotta do the same
May I
circle
to your phone?
in the same place on the other side.
Now give me radio.
Give me
And then
a
maybe do like another shape over here.
May I to your phone?
recording everything right now.
They use the same thing over
Yeah. Do you want another triangle? I can give you one person.
One of the easiest ways you can do that is divide it. So the line down the middle.
Yeah, he pulls it up.
I don't know.
And then if you're asymmetrical, like that, the top
Yeah.
in the middle, that was an asymmetrical balance.
Even the person right here represent asymmetrical. You see the line dividing?
Mhm.
See the big person and the smaller person, two people.
Two small people.
Yes. All right, 1 minute, y'all, 1 minute.
I would just do shapes because they're fast.
Yeah, basic shape.
Like one big shape.
Yes,
And
basic
then some
shape.
Small shapes on the
That's a
side.
small shape.
Yeah.
Draw a line down the middle and draw a bigger shape on the left side and two smaller shapes on the right side. Go draw your line down the middle. Straight line down the middle, right there. Since you already have this, draw a straight line down the middle since you're working in this section.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. On the left side of that line, draw a big shape. On the left side, draw a big shape.
Oh here?
Your left, that's correct. Any shape will do.
Hi. Can I see a bone?
Okay.
He's still
You
recording.
put it down.
And on the right side of that line, draw two smaller shapes that balances out the big shape. Okay.
There you go.
All right, y'all, time. Let's go and finish that. All right. It looks like you all understand radio balance. So, group one, can you come up here and demonstrate symmetrical balance for us? Use this sheet of paper. One of you in group one. Use my marker. Show us your example of symmetrical balance on that sheet, white sheet. That's correct. Uh-huh. This is a mixed class.
I to your table for you to get. I get it. Hi.
Hold it. I got it.
Hi.
All right, is that symmetrical balance?
Yeah.
Yep, it is? All right, why is it symmetrical balance? How do you know?
Size similar.
Exactly, both sides are similar. All right, group two, would you come up here and give me an example of asymmetrical balance? This on this sheet. Someone from group two. Asymmetrical balance. That is this asymmetrical balance? Look,
Yeah.
can you see group one? Is that asymmetrical balance? Correct. That is asymmetrical balance. Now group three, I need radio balance up here. Radio balance. That is balance that seems to come from the middle and radiate outwards.
Oh, like that one up there.
Yes, let me see your example.
You got it.
Radio.
Group three. I y'all help them out now. We're gonna help them out together.
Yeah, cause I didn't do the radio one. Yeah, I would do the spider web thing.
All right.
Oh, no, yes.
All right. That's, you done? Yes or no? Is it? Is that radio balance?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, you're done. Well, thank you. All right, well, you all did good on that. Here's the last step. Now, you have this on your desk. Now, and you also have these little cutout pieces of paper. I want you to arrange in each of these sections, using these pieces of paper, the 3 areas of balance we talked about. You know, just simply make it look nice. However you arrange them, you can do whatever you want. But make sure that whatever you're doing is that type of balance that's on that section of paper. All right? And then the last section is my balance choice, whatever type of balance you want. So you have 5 minutes, that objective said 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes to arrange that. You are doing it individually now. Each one of you doing your own. You're not working in groups anymore. The group is broken. All right? So now you're individuals. So go ahead and do that. If you need some more pieces, we have pieces on the table. Just ask. All right, go ahead now. This is yours. All right, you have 5 minutes. You can help them out if you need to.
No. So for this one, it's symmetrical, so we want it to look like a mirror image, yeah. So if you have a square here, what do you need to have over here? Is that symmetrical? If you have a square here, should there be a triangle there? Or should that be a square too?
Should be another square.
Yeah.
It-
So that might be a little bit closer. So you can have a triangle, but you still need to have another triangle. There you go. But if you're gonna make it symmetrical, where's that triangle need to go?
And once you have your design down, just leave it alone after that, once you have it completed.
So if you're gonna make this side look like this side, where should that go? It should go right there, huh? Do you see how these 2 sides are the same? That means it's symmetrical. Because when you look in the mirror, what do you see?
You see like the same reflection.
Yeah, you see the reflection. So you see Lucian, you don't see Fabian when you look in the mirror.
Yeah, in the mirror. The reflection of you.
Yeah. Yeah, so it can be like, big piece on one side and then a bunch of small on the other. So for radial, you want to think of circles when you do radial balance.
Here's another examples with you.
Yeah. And so I would get small pieces for radial. Cause then you can show small circular.
Two minutes.
If you were gonna draw
What
a
do you do
sun,
for right here?
what would it look like?
What do you do for right here?
Any design, any area of balance you
The
like.
sun. I would make it look like that. Or you can kind of do that with this stuff here, if you didn't like. Let's say use that for the middle, and then you can use these little rectangular pieces. Yeah. I like the rays of light coming up here.
1 minute.
And so,
You got it. Time. Now, I like what you all have put together. You seem to you seem to have, you understand what was being taught, and you actually demonstrated it by putting it into your assignments.